lay down a marker. So on that basis, you have to favour Cork.
And Tomas, I suppose?
Yeah, I won't change with that. I think they have too much talent and depth, I think, and certainly they will pull away maybe 3 or 4 point win victory at the end of the day.
OK, gentlemen, thank you very much for that. Time for us to go to our commentary now. Back to Cyril Farrell, of course, Ger Canning as well.
Yes, a crowd here of about 25 to 30,000 people. Titles, the last two, just 2 years ago, and a couple of alterations from the league final team, plus one more enforced in midweek. Diarmuid O'Sullivan moves back to full back, where he started against Kilkenny. John Brown reverts to number 6 in a side captained by Wayne Sherlock. Timmy McCarthy, a successful substitution a few weeks ago, starts in midfield today alongside Alan Cummins. No Alan Brown this afternoon. He has a knee injury, so Fergal McCormack, who won an All-Ireland medal in 1999, takes his place on the 40. The Cork substitute list this afternoon, people like Pat Ryan would expect to be in, and Shawty McGrath as well. Neil Ronan also part of the team from 99 and enthusiasm. Years ago, they've one major concern, of course, that was Ken McGrath, their highly impressive forward. He may take a part. Today they bring James Murray to number 2, move Tom Feeney to the full-back position. Owen Murphy gets his debut at right half, while Tony Brown is on the left. Peter Queally partners the highly talented Owen McGrath in midfield. Owen Kelly moves to right half forward. Andy Maloney is on the 40, and the man who might ignite this team is at left corner forward, and that's Paul Flynn. In recent league matches, Dan Shanahan, who always can come in. Mihal White, of course, as well. He's number 21. And the men we mentioned earlier, number 24, Ken McGrath, and 25, Brian Green. Murphy ready to get this one underway. Already I've noticed that Tony Brown has gone into midfield. That's no great surprise, is it? Timmy McCarthy missing his first pull on that one. That was Niall McCarthy. It spills back towards McCarthy once again on his championship debut. Timmy McCarthy here once more. Loves to run at opponents. Pursued the whole time by Owen Kelly. Kelly trying to take it up onto the stick. A little bit of persistence and also a little bit of pushing there by Timmy McCarthy, and it's going to be a free for Waterford.
Switches all over the place, Ger. Paul Flynn is small wing forward and Dave Bill has got in corner forward.
Free taken by Stephen Brenner. That was Fergal Ryan just to stamp his authority on the match instantly. Lovely stick work there by Alan Cummins. Into Jodine. Could be the first score of the match. It is.
Corner back there, Ger showed the inexperience. Jodine just played the ball and inside him like an old trick.
It should be said that James Murray has been playing quite a bit of his hurling out in the wing. New positioning today, and he was outfoxed instantly there by Jodine. John Brown lets it run over his shoulder. Derek Barrett was coming across for it. Wayne Sherlock coming out to try and take it. Cork's sports personality, that's the GA sports personality for the month of April. Alan Cummins through towards Fergal McCormack, back in the championship for the first time in 2 years. Runs on to Niall McCarthy. Cork just leading. Jodine. Waterford trying to settle, needing a score. Dean striking it beautifully and putting it over.
Well, I felt that was injured Ger for the last 5 or 6 weeks. He started sharping up.
Well, he's giving problems instantly to James Murray from Tallow here. The man who's been brought into the number 2 position will really have to close Dino down. Sean O'Halpine is beaten for this one well by Owen Kelly, and it's going to be a free down for Waterford. Number 6 there in picture, John Brown from Blackrock. The wicked wags of Cork had a rumour going around Semple Stadium beforehand that Roy Keane was going to make an appearance as a third midfielder. That's swept over the... or is it? Yes, it's over the bar. But Paul Flynn. It's a score that Waterford has required just to settle them down and make it 2 points to 1.
The
You always feel if Waterford are going to win this tie, people like Paul Flynn are really going to have to produce. Referee has blown his whistle. He's gone in to talk with Fergal Hartley and also with Fergal McCormack.
Yeah, Gerard, we're having a little chat there before the ball came down.
Puck out can now be taken. Donald O'Cusack towards Alan Cummins, beaten for it in the middle of the field, however. That's good play. Waterford trying to get John Mullane on his way. Comes back here beautifully. Struck in there by Owen McGrath. Stopped, however, by goalkeeper Donald O'Cusack. Owen McGrath, of course, is a younger brother of Ken. Peter Queally over here against Niall McCarthy. Swept up here by Tony Brown. Well, a real hit and hope one. Terribly ambitious, but also terribly wide. Former hurler of the year.
Yeah, there's a lot of switches on the team. On the Waterford team, Peter Quealy's gone wing back. Tony Brown is centre field and young Kelly's gone wing forward.
And Dave Bennett is in midfield, marking Alan Cummins. Niall McCarthy rises upward with Fergal McCormack. Fergal taking up his usual position out on the wings for the puck outs. Dave Bennett sweeping it down as far as Owen Kelly. Back to Alan Cummins again, son of Frank. Fergal McCormack had the option of a pass outside towards Jerry O'Connor. Beaten for it. And the foul by Fergal McCormack results in a free to Waterford. Both sides showing great eagerness in these opening minutes. He was on the ground there, trying to get rid of it, let it run away out of his hands. The referee whistled. Paul Flynn. That is a brilliant point by Paul Flynn. He was inside his own 65-metre line. A second-rate free by Paul Flynn. This is how far away he was. This is a marvellous strike. It's gone right over, and it's 2 points apiece. Alan Cummins, this time swept away. Owen Murphy under pressure. The entire Waterford back team under pressure right now. And that was Eamon Collins trying to go through. Tony Brown, the player in picture. It's a free into Cork. Well, they're leaving this one to Ben O'Connor. Usually it's Joe Dean who takes them, but on the right-hand side here it possibly favours the man from Newton Chandram. Can he restore Cork's lead? He can. 3-2. The O'Connors on that right-hand side, of course, are twin brothers, Ben and Jerry. John Brown putting up the stick, batting it down here towards Jerry O'Connor. Brian Flannery coming out, challenged by Ben O'Connor. It's Fergal McCormack then after that. And, well, it was a useful effort by Eamon Collins, but not quite good enough. He's got the great habit of getting goals in matches in recent times. Got 3-1 in one of the league matches. 2 goals, of course, in the league final. And Cork have been struggling for goal scorers and goal scorers in the championship in recent years. Stephen Brenner, brother of Johnny. Cummins back there towards Ben O'Connor. Fed forward towards his brother Jerry, out over the sideline, line ball. Owen Murphy preparing to take it.
At the moment, the Cork forwards are showing their pace. Their passes are breaking down, but it's ominous. The Waterford Wecks want to get out in front and bring the ball with them, because these boys are starting throwing down that little bit. If they get a bit of space, they'll be going for the juggler.
Owen Murphy from the Shamrocks Club just gets it forward as far as Fergal Hartley. Back to Murphy. broken down here by Owen Kelly. Just a little struggle there on the part of Andy Maloney, the former Tipperary player, to get it up onto his stick. Pushed, so it's going to be a free in for Waterford. This is where they can make it 3 points apiece. Very tight in the early exchanges. Nearly 8.5 minutes gone. Paul Flynn sees that one drop off the stick of Donal O'Cusack. He's Waterford's only scorer. Their points have come from frees, and he's made it 3-3. Well, he's a prodigious talent, but as was said in studio in discussion earlier on, he can have his days on and days off, but when he's in form, he's really worth paying the admission fee to just come and see him in action. Timmy McCarthy against Andy Maloney there. John Brown sweeping it up. Chased the whole time by Owen Kelly. Good block down. Joe Dean tried to take it away. Fergal Hartley has it for Waterford. Dermot O'Sullivan coming out. Everybody misses it. They try to spoon it forward, but O'Sullivan gets it back. Has assistance outside there through Derek Barrett. On his left-hand side. In over the head, and James Murray on this occasion trying to win it back, losing it, and it's over the bar from Ben O'Connor, his second point of the match. There was fumbling in that Waterford defence that time, and it could have been much more costly than the concession of a point, because Joe Dean left it there. For Ben O'Connor, he could have struck it into the back of the net.
Yeah, Gerald, like the Cork selectors would be, like, it's a good score, but they'd be saying that he should have gone, he should have stuck it or gone for it, because he got a great break there.
Derek Barrett is the player who is in need of some attention. Dr. Con Murphy will go across to attend to him. Well, Derek Barrett took a little while to settle down into the Cork colours. A member of a couple of wonderful under-21 teams, which was coached by Bertie O'Murphy, the current team coach. Ooh, missed over there by Wayne Sherlock. Trying to go back. Gets it back this time. Drives it away. A couple of Cork players going for it. Niall McCarthy here. Peter Queeley's after him for Waterford. McCarthy fancying his chances, but he's put it wide. That's the second wide now for Cork, but they still lead by 4 points to 3. Derek Barrett. Well, the word we have from Ballybofe, that match we were looking forward to in the Ulster Championship this afternoon, is now definitely off. But at 4:30 we'll have the full game between Tyrone and Armagh. So lots of sport to look forward to still on this live afternoon on RTE TV Sport. Dermot O'Sullivan. Aimed towards Fergal McCormack. Won back by Dave Bennett. Lively performer, Dave. Trying to get away from Jerry O'Connor. Hoping to link up with Andy Maloney, who's discarded the white helmet. Sun has stayed out now, thankfully, for the last 15 minutes or thereabouts. Jerry O'Connor through here towards Fergal McCormack. Trying to get the better there of Owen Murphy. Losing the stick. Support coming from Alan Cummins. Shouldered. Well, he strikes the side netting.
Yeah, Jerry had it. He had it. One of the O'Connors on his outside. Young Jerry O'Connor's on his outside. If you gave it to him, they can spot him.
Well, we always say he's a son of Frank Cummins, but he's also a son of Madeline Cummins. A wonderful supporter for Frank and for Alan down the years. Pressure on Wayne Sherlock. touched it on the ground, so it's going to be free to Waterford. This is where they can draw level again, but all of their scores are coming from frees. And once again, it's Paul Flynn who's ready to step up. 3 so far, 3 from 3. Can he level it once more? He can. People are shouting wide ball, but the umpires aren't interested. As far as they were concerned, it went straight between the posts and over, and it's 4-4. Well, we had the explosive start of Joe Dean early on, getting a couple of points. Ben O'Connor tagging on 2 as well. Paul Flynn replying with 4. Well, all of them coming from place balls. Alan Cummins. Everybody waiting inside for it, but it comes out towards Fergal Hartley. Good work by the full-back team that particular time. Good clearance by Hartley. Down towards Seamus Prendergast, the full forward. Playing very, very deep indeed. Niall McCarthy. Peter Queally alongside him, trying to stop him. And he stepped out over the sideline. And it's going to be a line ball to Waterford. Great pressure by Peter Queally.
The United lad, he had a lot of room and a lot of time there. That ball should be got in before that.
Peter Queally now playing with the Ballydurn club. Had a spell with Sarsfields in Cork. Niall McCarthy, this time turning smartly. Opportunities inside for Collins maybe, or Ben O'Connor. Again, the defence doing much better. They've settled down to their task. Peter Queally, the right half back, wearing number 8. Fergal McCormack. Good smart turn. Beautifully handled. Taken away delightfully. Tom Feeney at his best back there. He's the new full-back, of course, for Waterford. Sean Cullinan, the Rock they called him, has now retired, at least from this level. And Timmy McCarthy is certainly not retiring. Back in the action. And that is his first point of the game, and Cork lead by 5 points to 4.
Yeah, the game is still in a melting pot, sure, but Alan Cummins having a fine game midfield. He's completely on top at the moment, and like Cork look dangerous. Waterford are getting very little ball into the forwards, and there's a fair old breeze behind them.
Touchdown here by John Brown. Bit of hard work for John Milan, the number 13. Might work out towards Paul Flynn. Here's Flynn. Excitement mounts every time he gets possession. 5 points apiece, and Flynn is Waterford's only scorer. That has to be a worrying factor. They need a greater spread. They're playing with something of a breeze in the first half. The two Fergals tussle. Back it comes again as Dave Bennett fires it way down. Gathered by Fergal Ryan. Cross here towards Derek Barrett. First time hurling away. Owen Murphy knocking it back down again. There's Owen McGrath. Very fine young talent. Seized on, however, by Derek Barrett. Comes to Timmy McCarthy. There against Tony Brown. 2 Waterford players going for the same ball. Brian Flannery in some trouble. So too was James Murray. Cork pressurising, and in the end it is taken by goalkeeper Stephen Brenner from the shot by Ben O'Connor. Almost hooped there by Eamon Collins. A lot of problems for the Waterford goalkeeper. He made the initial stop, but now it's Cork who have the sideline ball. He's been busy. Jerry O'Connor to take this. And that's gone away to the left. Jerry still to score in this match. Brenner walloping it down to the right half forward position this time. It was John Brown who got there first, got across in front of his man. On this occasion his man being Seamus Prendergast, but it's a line ball for Waterford. So just over 18 minutes gone. Level pegging. Dave Bennett, Justin McCarthy encouraging his inside forwards to get in further, closer to the goal. And that ball has gone wide in spite of the best efforts of Owen McGrath. Saw him play some time ago against Clare in midfield. He came on as a substitute that day and he was a really influential figure. Looked to be a name to look out for the future. But whether you actually stick him into midfield at this stage where he played that day, well, obviously the selectors have thought otherwise. Andy Maloney is full forward, John Mullane is right corner forward, and Owen McGrath is left corner forward. Owen Murphy, 3 Cork men in there. Niall McCarthy trying to get possession, belting it in towards Joe Dean, who made a very good start to the game. Up against James Murray, 2 players on top of him. And Dickie Murphy, as usual, with a smile on his face, saying, come on guys, you know what happened.
Lovely ball across there by McCarthy, played a lovely ball into Joe Dean. With his skill, even tapped it off the ground back into his hand, and he's just turned over. You think it was Munster you're looking at yesterday.
And there's Ben O'Connell with his 3rd point of the match. 2 from frees, 1 from play, and it's 6 points to 5. As close as you could hope for. Timmy McCarthy, good at winning the puck-outs there around the middle of the field. Dave Bennett leaving it there for Owen Murphy. Oh, well, it was Owen McGrath who was upended, it seemed. Line ball, however, to Cork. Sean Ogo Halpine missed the lion's share of the championship last year because of a car accident. Cummins' stick work is excellent. Diarmuid O'Sullivan, the Lionheart, leaving it for John Brown. They have a good understanding. Towards Ben O'Connor, excellently taken. Up against Brian Flannery. He's put it wide. That's now 5 wides for Cork. They've been getting their chances.
Yeah, Joe, he'll be very disappointed there because he caught a great ball over on his favourite right side, sold a little dummy like, and you know, kind of struck it too easy, too casual.
Just got a quick glimpse there of a former Wexford hurler, John Myler. He used to play with St Finbarrs. He's one of Cork's 5 selectors. Alan Cummins towards Derek Barrett, trying to get the measure of Paul Flynn. Comes back down, Tony Brown. Can he exert a major influence in midfield like he did back in one of the great seasons about 3-4 years ago? Bennett is going through, players calling for it inside. John Mullane, hooked, stopped, and Diarmuid O'Sullivan gets it away. We're down at the town end. The Cork followers are really up for it, cheering their team. Fergal Ryan, the player here, who's not exactly terribly happy with what went on just moments ago. It's got to be a free to Waterford nonetheless. Here we had Waterford going through with John Mullane in the red helmet here, and Diarmuid O'Sullivan came across. And the referee, I think, blew for a pick-up off the ground. Paul Flynn. It's over. 6 points for Paul Flynn. 4 of them coming from frees. 6-all. Well, it's exciting. 2 great rivals. Justin McCarthy, of course, who won an All-Ireland medal with Cork in 1966, up against a team coached by Bertie O'Murphy, highly successful underage coach, now in charge of the senior team. Pressure on the Cork backs. John Brown scoops it away towards himself. Just gets it away from Andy Maloney, the towering man who's now playing in the number 14 position but wearing number 11.
So you can see Ken McGrath warming up here.
That is the reason for the big cheer. I think he might just liven up proceedings if he were able to come in and play even for 20-30 minutes. Certainly from a Waterford point of view. Tony Brown firing it in there. Oh, it was a great chance and it fell to Owen Kelly.
Yeah,
young player.
Well, if he scored him, Gerald, because there's a great chance he could actually have stuck in the back of the net. Waterford need that kind of a score to lift him. Even though they're level, it's just, you know, they're kind of playing dead and the minutes are moving on, and like Cork will have this breeze in the second half.
You could see how annoyed with himself he was, the Waterford number 10 who plays for Mount Sion. Now Owen Murphy. Lots of pressure on him, but he gets away a fine clearance. Great hurling. John Milan here. Waterford needing a spread of scores. Can Milan chip in? He can. John Milan from De La Salle. And Waterford lead in this match for the first time. Just over 24 minutes gone. Milan got by. And it was a fine shot right between the uprights. Worth watching again. He's the only other player besides Paul Flynn to score. Here's Seamus Prendergast out around the half-forward line to Owen Kelly, partly blocked there by Fergal Ryan. And Prendergast is well and truly stymied there by Sean O'Halpine from the Napier-Shicks club up in Cork's north side. So a line ball. Now you can hear the roar, the cheer, and he's coming on. Ken McGrath. They said to me during the week that it probably would take 4 weeks, if not 6 weeks, before he could come back. He wanted to come back. The latest news I had this morning was that he was only about a 30% chance of playing, but he's on for Andy Maloney. Now where will they place him? They've put him on the 40, up against John Brown.
You'll find he goes straight in on the 40, like, because he has to lift this game, even though they're, you know, they're point up, they need to take the game over the scruff of the neck.
And he's got possession immediately. Loses it to Timmy McCarthy. Now Niall McCarthy. Up towards Jerry O'Connor. And the linesman's flag raised, and he signals that it's possession for Waterford. He seems to have moved into top of the right in a switch with his twin brother Ben, who's gone out to right half forward. Remember in the league final against Kilkenny, Cork made no fewer than 14 positional switches. Goalkeeper was lucky he didn't end up playing corner forward. Owen Murphy. Jerry O'Connor. Fed inside towards Niall McCarthy. Going back there is Owen Murphy for Waterford. And it's Fergal Hartley for a Waterford team who lead by 7 points to 6. Cork have possession. Nearly 27 minutes now gone in this first half. That's the face of Derek Barrett, who plays for the Cove Club. Nicely inside. Fergal McCormack has difficulty taking it with his first touch. Has it second time of asking. Fergal Hartley is in to try and deny him. Dave Bennett to try and help the defence. Here's Timmy McCarthy. Ferocious defence, and the referee says you held on and you threw the ball, and it's going to be a free downfield for Waterford. They looked a bit, the Waterford defence looked a bit like Leicester yesterday. Impossible to get through.
Gerard, the Cork crowd won't agree with that, like, because he was definitely fouled. He might have hand passed it on, but he was fouled before that. And he breaks her going so far to go Waterford's way. Paul Flynn will try for a long one here.
Paul Flynn has come way up to take this. He's on his own 45-metre line. Breeze behind him, inside towards the big man. And it's a great save. Seamus Prendergast was hanging around the place there. but that was Donal O'Cusack who made an absolutely wonderful save. Owen McGrath may well have been the one who got the final shot on that one, and the final shot here is by Dave Bennett, and it's gone wide.
Yeah, Gerard, that was fantastic, because that looked like a goal. You look at it, McGrath does everything right, sticks it, imagine, into the corner, but Cusack gets across, makes a fantastic save. That could turn the whole game.
No doubt, best save in the match so far by Donal O'Cusack from Owen McGrath, the Mount Sion youngster. Peter Queally knocking it back down again here towards John Milan. Here's Owen McGrath, picked up here by O'Halpine. One back here by Paul Flynn, operating out around the middle of the field. Blocked down. Derek Barrett's after him again. Still it's Flynn, blocked down once again by Barrett. Comes back here to Ben McGrath. Up towards Eamon Collins. Joe Dean now swung around, allowed to go through, hitting his shot in. Collins has a goal chance.
Oh, that's a fantastic one, Joe. That's the difference. He stuck it in the back of the net. Joe Dean again was kind of, you'd imagine, foul. Still got his stroke in, came short. And young Collins, he's the one that's been scoring the goals during the league. And see it here, Joe.
We mentioned he has the ability to get goals, something which Cork has been lacking in recent seasons. This is a big man. He plays for UCC and for Valley Rovers, and he knows how to find the back of the net.
Yeah, give the goalie no chance there, Joe. Fantastic score.
So it's 1-6 to 7 points. Oh, he's been given a great deal of assistance in his playing career at UCC. Alan Cummins reaching up for it. Joe Dean. Cummins again, work to do. Dave Bennett's after him. But it should be borne in mind that Waterford had a goal chance through Owen McGrath only seconds before, and maybe that's what tilts games.
Yeah, but to be fair to Owen McGrath, he did nothing wrong. It was a fantastic save, and like Stephen Brenner couldn't stop that shot. Young Collins had been tired up earlier on, Joe, because the shot he took actually hit the upright and went wide. But like, you know, that puts the game in Cork's court.
So 1-6 or 9 points to 7 for Waterford. It's been an exciting first half. Timmy McCarthy, good catch. Takes it away there from Dave Bennett, and Bennett deemed to have fouled him. It'll be a free to Cork. Alan Cummins shaping up like he'll be the one to take it. 65 metres out, although now I see Ben O'Connor coming across. I think Alan Cummins is going to leave it to the number 13. So 4 minutes to the break, plus additional time perhaps, although the first half has flown really. Ben O'Connor, it's wide, he's missed it, and that's a 6th wide now for Cork. Ben O'Connor now seems to have moved very deep indeed. He's marking Owen Kelly. Meanwhile, another player in thick of the action is Brian Flannery. There's John Brown, getting it out to Sean O'Halpine, turning in through 2 Waterford players. Jerry O'Connor. Owen Murphy chasing after him. He's the number 5 in the yellow helmet. O'Connor lobs it in. Pressure on the goalkeeper, Stephen Brenner, who did really, really well. He had Joe Dean coming in after him. Waterford with a chance now to set something up here. What can they do? Ken McGrath. Well, he's come into the match with a shoulder injury, and they'll be very worried on the bench, I suppose, every time he gets a shoulder. But this was what happened just moments ago here as Jerry O'Connor knocked it in and Stephen Brenner was equal to it. Yeah, good goalkeeping.
Good save, Jerry, because like he needed that after the other one hitting the back of the net. Gives that bit of confidence back in again.
It's a hugely enjoyable match. And of course football to come later on in the afternoon as well in our Sunday game special. Paul Flynn drives it over. He's got 7 points. By far and away the leading scorer for Waterford, and it's 1-6 to 8 points, so there's only a point between the teams. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go, end of the first half. And Paul Flynn has taken 7 frees and converted 7 frees. Wonderful accuracy. I think it's 1 minute of added time to be played at the end of the 35. Jerry O'Connor trying to bustle his way through there. Dickie Murphy says, hang on a while, I might throw that ball in between two of you. Owen Kelly is the number 10. Alan Cummins the number 8 for Cork. Cummins just getting it ahead to Ben O'Connor. Nice dispossession by Owen Kelly. Ken McGrath. Wayne Sherlock knocking it ahead towards Jerry O'Connor. Alan Cummins doesn't hang around. Niall McCarthy coming across trying to take it. It's Tony Brown instead. Brown's hurley is held back by Niall McCarthy, and it's going to be a free to Waterford. So still about a minute and a half to be played at the end of the first half. Now there's Tony Brown being drawn back. Cork with 7 scores from 15 chances, Waterford with 8 scores from 14. And this latest one is by Paul Flynn.
Another tornado, Ger. About 110 yards out. He's hitting them, but there's a nice little breeze behind, but he's on song today.
It really is. It's the sharpest I've seen Paul Flynn for a while. They're level for the 6th time. Paul Flynn is left half forward. Ken McGrath, centre half forward. Dave Bennett still in midfield. In fact, he's moved to right half forward as I speak. Up against Sean O'Halpine. Driven in there towards Eamon Collins. Cork winning it back. Ben O'Connor trying to go by Brian Flannery's cover. Tom Feeney's about. There are others as well to assist, and that's James Murray. It's going to be a free in.
Well, yeah, it's a free in there, Jim, but James Murray won't like that because he was actually going out the ball. But before that, I suppose when the Cork fouls are actually fouled, he's very unlucky here that the free has gone in.
So Cork get the chance to go in front again. Well, there you saw the arm in the air pushing over Joe Dean. Ben O'Connor has missed a few. That's a nice point. A 4th point by Ben O'Connor. A couple of chances have gone astray for Ben earlier on in the match, but not from frees. He's been doing well there. Ken McGrath just couldn't take it in his stride. It's going to be a Cork sideline ball. There can't be much left in this first half. Cork leading by a solitary point, and that's the way it is as we arrive at half-time. Lots of action. Waterford have been able to bring in Ken McGrath. That's given them a big lift. Paul Flynn has got 8 points in the match so far. We've seen a wonderful shot by Owen McGrath, saved on the line by Donald Cusack, and a goal by Eamon Collins after 29 minutes progressed in the first half. And his team are very firmly in it. John Milan getting through. Oh! It was the attention there of Fergal Ryan that I think put him off in the end. It was like the start that Cork got with Joe Dean coming in on that side, but great work on this occasion by a combination of Fergal Ryan in particular and then Diarmuid O'Sullivan.
To be interesting to see where this puck out comes, because I think this breeze is stronger than people think.
It's a huge one. Down beyond Fergal McCormack. Swept away there by James Murray, who allowed Joe Dean to get in for 2 points in the first half. And Dean was involved, of course, as well in making the goal for Raymond Collins, and he's at it again, and he's taken down, and it's very near the inside of the rectangle. Spelling danger every time he comes anywhere next to near, and the referee seriously concerned on this occasion. But certainly James Murray from Tallow has been having a pretty torrid time, and he's got the first yellow card of the game. It was very close to being inside the large rectangle, right on the border. Some would claim it was inside. Ben O'Connor striking it and putting it over the bar. That's his 5th point now. Well, the rain came down again here during half-time. Seems to have eased a little bit, but it's very dull, very overcast. Timmy McCarthy breaking it once again at midfield for Alan Cummins to come onto. Good duo. Owen Kelly has now been switched to midfield by Waterford. Ken McGrath driving it across there towards John Mullane. Missed a chance a little while ago, ready to take on the defence again. Fergal Ryan after him, can't get there, and Mullane has put it wide. He's had 2 chances in the second half.
Yeah, Gerber, he's the one player that has the pace to take on the Cork defence. He's unlucky to put them wide. Like, he has the pace, if he can keep taking them on. Waterford will have to keep taking the game to Cork, but there is a strong breeze. Young Adam Cummins will be disappointed he didn't get that ball go first time rather than get locked down.
Double O'Cusack. Linesman is happy. The linesman is Barry Kelly there. That went off a Cork leg. Brian Flannery. Timmy McCarthy again breaking it. He wins a lot of good ball. Not able to use it on this occasion, and a couple of Cork players shape up to a couple of Waterford lads, and in particular it's Derek Barrett there and Paul Flynn. Nothing terribly serious. Dickey wants Paul back to get the lecture. Another sideline ball. Flannery again walloping it forward, but out over the sideline this time by Paul Flynn. Line ball for Cork. Still a little bit of unpleasantness between Derek Barrett and Paul Flynn. But really just heat of the battle stuff. Barrett hitting this one in. Good connection. Inside towards his full forward. Fergal Hartley tries to get it out. Niall McCarthy trying to get it back in there into the danger area. They have it with Ben O'Connor. Niall McCarthy again. Great block down that time by Tony Brown. Always an excellent hurler. Wonderful to watch. Jerry O'Connor proving a difficulty. And he's hit this one very wide to the right. Tough and tenacious in the early stages of the second half. Just watch Tony Brown coming across here. Excellent reflexes, wonderful timing. Stephen Brenner into the left half forward position where Paul Flynn is now positioned, and he's got it. Flynn, chased by Derek Barrett. They've had their altercation. And Flynn has scored a wonderful point. Down to individual effort. That's 9 points now in all for Paul Flynn. 7 of them frees, 2 of them from play, and Cork's lead is down to 1. This is why we come to watch Waterford play, because of the excellence of players like Paul Flynn and Ken McGrath. Plus no little effort by another 13 at least. The 2 Fergals go for it. Well, that was Eamon Collins losing, and Waterford have it back, and it's Owen Murphy blocked. Jerry O'Connor leaving it there for his twin brother Ben. Great score.
It's a fantastic score, Jerry. Took a lot of tackles going through there and held his balance in a beautiful score.
That's 6 points now for Ben O'Connor, and Cork lead this match by 2. Well, once again you can see that the mist is coming down here, getting into the camera lens. Didn't upset Ben O'Connor, however. Ken McGrath leaves it there for Owen Kelly, now at midfield, up towards John Mullane. Now, Seamus Prendergast. That's a fine score by Seamus Prendergast from Ardmore, picturesque little village in Waterford, and today they'll be at the televisions watching this star of theirs, Seamus Prendergast. It's his first point, got some latitude, but got great accuracy.
Yeah, Jerry, Waterford have answered Cork with every score in the second half, and it's important that they keep doing that.
Owen Kelly beaten that time, but there is security at the back. Tom Feeney getting it away towards Paul Flynn. Stepping in here is Kelly once again, making an impact at midfield. Owen McGrath. Nippy player, has support outside. Prendergast is to his left. That's a great intervention by Diarmuid O'Sullivan, and out to John Brown. Brilliant hurling. Waterford should have scored. Tony Brown back again, 60 metres out, let it fly in there, and it's in the back of the net. A Waterford goal. Tony Brown is taking the credit. There were about 4 players in front of Donald O'Cusack. 43 minutes into the game, and Tony Brown has put Waterford 2 points in front. No matter what you say, the other fellas may claim that they got a little flick here or there, but Brown is going to take the credit.
Yeah, that Brown just bounced in front of Donald Cusick. So what's the game needed? Waterford 2 points up now, playing against a good breeze, and it's really put up to Cork.
John Mullane. Rain lashing down here at Semple Stadium. Out to Ken McGrath, and it's wide. He looks to the high heavens. This is worth watching again. Tony Brown lashing it in here. Let's see what happened. There may have been a stick from Seamus Prendergast. Jimmy McCarthy putting that one wide of the target. I'll leave it to others with loads of time to watch slow motions to tell us whether or not it was Prendergast who got a tip to it. But Tony Brown had his arms in the air, celebrating that goal. John Mullane now against Wayne Sherlock. Sherlock does well, wins it back, blasts it downfield. Timmy McCarthy now. 111 to 19. Paul Flynn. Waterford feel that they've never had a better chance of beating Cork in the championship. That's over. 10 points for Paul Flynn.
I might say he hasn't delivered before, Joe, but by God, he's delivering today. I don't know why they're not switching the 2 wing backs and maybe the 2 cornerbacks. Here's a fast puck out for Cork.
We've been keeping it tab on how each player is going in this match. Paul Flynn has had 10 shots at the target and he's scored 10 points. And I think we're going to see some substitutes coming on for Cork. Pat Ryan is going to be one of them. Wouldn't be surprised if Shawty McGrath was coming in as well. Bertie Murphy hoping to take an opportunity to make some fresh changes. It's going to be Fergal McCormack, who quite frankly he did not make a big impression in this game. And Pat Ryan comes in, Pat from the Sarsfields club down in Glanmire. He's gone to midfield. Timmy McCarthy's been switched onto the 40, onto Fergal Hartley. "46 minutes gone of the 70. Waterford coming again. Ken McGrath outside to Paul Flynn. Nicely in towards Owen McGrath, but it's Sean O'Halpine. Denied by John Milan. Waterford, I think, have the sense of victory in their nostrils right now. That's back to Ken McGrath from Tony Brown, and that is over the bar.
They're really beginning to throw the ball around now, Joe, and they're getting on top. It's putting a big question mark up to Cork.
Crisis time for Cork, as Tony Brown played out to the number 24, Ken McGrath, the wounded hero, puts it over. His younger brother here, Owen McGrath, denied a great goal-scoring chance in the first half by a superb save by Donal O'Cusack. This is Niall McCarthy, blocked down well by Tony Brown, whipped away out of danger there by Peter Queally. Waterford player on the ground. Owen McGrath is the player in question. Got a knock. Free to Waterford. Another chance for Paul Flynn. 45 metres, a little bit more, 50 metres out from goal. Rain still coming down, lashing into his face. Remember, football to follow this Guinness Munster hurling semi-final. And that is the replay of the Tyrone versus Armagh match. Beautifully struck. That's 11 points now for Paul Flynn. Remarkable tally as Waterford have this very sizable lead. But you never know. Anything can happen. Ben O'Connor. Nice striking. He's got 7.
Yeah, Jerry, he's the one Cork forward that's actually scoring from play. Cork forwards are hunting in packs now, begin to tighten up too much.
Well, he's more hurling done, of course, in recent weeks than, say, Joe Dean, because of Dean's injury.
Yeah, that's even noticed in the free taking, Jerry, that Ben is taking all the frees, not Joe. Cork forwards want to keep spreading out now because they're kind of panicking a little bit.
4 points between them. Waterford still leading. Good match. Hope you're enjoying it. Timmy McCarthy going back deep into midfield once again, where he started this game. That's in towards Joe Dean. But this is James Murray. Taken down here by Owen Kelly. Needing assistance, getting it there from Tony Brown. Owen Murphy. Swept forward towards Owen McGrath. Hurley's flying at it. And there's an injured Waterford player who is Owen McGrath, and the referee has stepped in there, isolating Fergal Ryan. Dermot O'Sullivan wondering just why the decision has been taken here, as the referee takes out the notebook. One booking in the game so far, that against James Murray, the number 2 of Waterford. And there's going to be another card now here. It's yellow for Fergal Ryan, the number 4 of Cork. So, 1 yellow card apiece. Still attention being given there to Owen McGrath. Tiger Sullivan has been the medical officer with this Waterford team. Owen McGrath just trying to run off the effects of the knock. It's a free for Paul Flynn. 11 points so far. Shawnee McGrath wants to come into the game for Cork. Not for a while, however, and Paul Flynn, to the delight of the fans at the Carolina end, belts it high, accurately, and over. He's having a stormer, and Waterford are leading by 5. It'll be Jerry O'Connor who'll come off. It'll be Shawnee McGrath to come on. Down towards Timmy McCarthy. Alongside there him was Fergal Hartley. This is Owen Kelly. Stop there. Dave Bennett trying to get it away. Cork trying to win it back. Ben O'Connor. just beyond Eamon Collins. Waterford just slipping around there. Joe Dean trying to pick it up. Cork needing scores. Can Dean provide? Waterford players chasing after him. Owen Murphy's after him in the yellow helmet. Dean trying to get it in. Great defence by Waterford. Owen Kelly tries to get it out. In by Alan Cummins this time. And the final shot is by Ben O'Connor, and he has put it wide. That is now a total of 10 wides for Cork. And Ben O'Connor, even though he has been a thorn in the defence of the Waterford defence this afternoon, he's missed quite a number of chances. But that Cork half-forward line that started the day, Jerry O'Connor now off, Fergal McCormack now off, and Niall McCarthy still on. None of them managed to get a score. Seamus Prendergast, good stop here by Wayne Sherlock. Driven down. Tony Brown trying to take it up here. Dave Bennett having a good game. Several of the Cork players have not been as influential as we normally expect. Very noticeable this afternoon, and that is a tribute in a way to Waterford.
That's right, sure. Like Tony Brown's having a powerful second half, so is young Owen Kelly going out midfield. And Waterford are now in the driving seat. They're 5 points up, and if they can keep this momentum going, but Cork are still very, very dangerous.
Yeah, there's a lot of the game to go as Derek Barrett goes down. And the big man himself, Diarmuid O'Sullivan, also playing with the footballers, of course, at full forward. Drives it away down. A chance here for Collins. Stopped on the line by Brenner. And the whistle signals that nothing that Cork were able to do with the follow-up would have counted. It's a free out. Again, it was in towards Eamon Collins, the man who gets the goals. Stopped by Brenner, and then the referee decides there's a foul inside the small rectangle. Dickey from Enniscorthy in County Wexford. John Brown under pressure. First touch, second touch not good, gets it on the third attempt, loses the helmet. Eamon Collins trying to go across there with Tom Feeney. Feeney alongside Brian Flannery. And the referee, I think, is going to throw the ball in as the rain continues to pour down incessantly. Pitch has to be soft, even though it is a very, very good surface, as we all know, for hurling. Timmy McCarthy trying to take it for Cork. Fergal Hartley in the number 6 shirt for Waterford. Still the pressure coming in there. Pat Ryan, number 20. The referee again, I think, forced to throw it in between two.
Yeah, he's want to shove them back a bit and throw it in this time. He only dropped it down the last time. Same is going to happen as he gets a good throw into it. Push players back.
Alan Cummins being pushed back by the referee. Taking it here is Tony Brown. Back to Tom Feeney. They weathered the storm, but in spite of Paul Flynn's efforts, they can't keep it in play, and it's going to be a Cork sideline ball.
Cork need to score there at this stage now. They're long without a score. Tony Brown's beginning to cover the whole field for Waterford.
Derek Barrett hitting this one. Nicely in. Fergal Hartley takes it down well. Marshalling the defence at centre half back. Getting assistance there. Owen Murphy scooping it away. And a foul committed. Foul was on Alan Cummins, and it's going to be a free into Cork. 5 between them. Fair bit of time still to go.